All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Holding Fast. Today's guest is Benny Vega, the Bogey Burro.
Bogey Burro.
My mouth is dry. I can't do it. The Bogey Burro. So we're going to get him set up with a new grip, and then we're going to go inside the shop here and play 9 holes, 9 questions, and see how he does playing under the pressure of the lights. See if he can handle the heat.
Have you ever seen that? You ever seen when Jameis Winston does that?
No.
You never seen that?
No, it just looks weird on video.
Like,
I'm editing that.
He's like, we're going to eat W's, and then he starts eating his fingers.
Hold on. I didn't line that up. Hold on. We'll reline this up. Good thing about doing grips the way I do is it's easier to make an adjustment. There we go. 60 seconds. He's ready to play.
Yes. Let's go.
Right.
My favorite club, too.
Let's see what the... All right, Benny, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. I'm excited to play this round with you. Bogey Burros. I love it. I love the name. I love your logo. What is the origin story of the name? And then what made you want to start filming your rounds? You tell me. I'm gonna go ahead and miss this fairway while we talk.
All right. So the origin. So we all know the YouTube golfers, the Grants, the Goods, all those types of guys, and I watch a bunch of that stuff. And one night I was just laying in bed and just watching it, and we had talked earlier before the camera started rolling, kind of how my mind had already started starting to think, okay, what can I start doing? How do I start a business? And but I have no skills, zero. And
you got a ton of personality.
Yeah, that's all I got. Good hit. Personality and self-proclaimed good looks. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. But yeah, so I was like, what can I do? I don't have no tool skill. I mean, I know how to work tools, but nothing that I'm gonna build a bookshelf or whatever.
Right.
And so as I was laying there, it was I could literally go do this for free. I have all the just a simple iPhone. Yeah, an iPhone, some simple mics.
Yep.
And from there, I just started going. It took me about an hour and a half to actually. Ooh, okay,
that was spicy.
It took me about an hour and a half to come up with a name, but I couldn't. I knew I wanted it to be something that was I know I'm bad at golf, so I can't be phenomenal golfer Benny or nothing like that. And so I was I had Bogey in my head, just Bogey. What can I do? If Bogey Bros is already taken up.
Yep.
I was like, Bogey. And then my wife's like, well, you don't see a lot of Hispanic creators.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, you are stubborn. And then I was like, burro, like a donkey. A donkey is stubborn as heck.
Yeah.
And then I started telling her, I get so much good advice, and it's just but it's coming in one ear and out the other. And I was like, Bogey Burros. And I just kept saying it. Bogey Burros. That's cool.
I would say it's easy to remember. It's not easy to say, but it's easy to remember. All right, I'm going to give you a tip on this. So 12-foot putt. I am going to dye this before the screen. We're going to see how fast this green is. Let's just see what we get. So see, I didn't even make it halfway and I already blew by. So these are fast.
Okay.
When you get ready to putt, it's going to be fast.
Oh.
This is par. This is for par.
5th shot.
Okay,
but anyways, yeah, so going back to that, I just kept thinking of all right. And it took me a second to come up with a logo. Drop it in there.
No.
And I started just playing with different things, and I was like, okay.
We'll put your logo, we'll edit it in right here. We'll do a big flash of your logo because I really do. I like your logo. It's very
appreciate
clean.
It, man.
Great idea. And you're right. Hispanic content golf creators. I think of Manolo.
Yeah, Manolo.
But is he even Hispanic or is he Spaniard?
I think he's Puerto Rican or.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
He is definitely Puerto Rican. Yep. And then there's 2 other brands I can think. I can't think of their name, but Oh, that's gonna run. Great shot.
Thank you.
Great drive.
Ooh, go a little.
We need to go to Hawaii and play for real.
Dude, yeah.
By the way, yeah. So this course that we're playing is Kahona Naiki Golf Club in Kona, Hawaii. So we'll see how we do today.
Oh, 240. I don't even know if I own a club that goes 240, my brother. Dude, I like the way that grip feels.
Let's see you play. Yeah, it's wedge guys. It's their new grip. Yeah, it's got a cool texture on the back of your hand.
Yeah, like that feels great. Ooh, hooked it. It's all right.
Well, we're right there together. Yeah. All right, and then you're
79?
in the rough.
Does
So
it play like rough or does it?
I was just going to tell you, it's going to take off 10%. So play this like it's 85-yard shot. Well, plus it's uphill 11 feet, so really a 90-yard shot. The semi-rough and the heavy rough, you really get a penalty, like a 20 and 25%. But this is just 10%.
Okay. Come on, Benny.
I was trying so hard not to sneeze. I was about to sneeze right in your swing.
Dude, that would
All right.
that would have been epic.
So here's what we'll do. Since we didn't get to practice putting, we'll give you a couple mulligans on these putts.
No,
Just
dude.
so you can
we got to
feel the
do
scale.
it. We got to
Oh.
do it like the way the Vikings did it, bro.
Right? And then, so here it's got you set up for a wedge. Or you're going to putt it though, right? No,
no,
that's fine.
no.
So we can change it to putt. Now it's on putt. So 63-foot putt.
Oh.
And you can adjust the aim there too if you want.
You
Like
got,
you can aim it
okay.
left or. If you make this, we're turning this off. First putt. Not a bad pace.
Wait, where'd the ball go?
Under the screen.
Oh,
She gone.
dude, how many do you got? Do you have like your own like golf ball retriever with a little lawnmower? You got to
My daughter, hey, get in here, clean these balls out behind the screen. No, that's one thing that's been cool is being able to dial in what ball I like, what ball I really play well. Like I always played a TP5. Oh, it's gonna stay in there.
Oh,
Nope,
you
gotta take another
dog.
putt. Yep.
So I just got to get it in the little.
So this is a good test here. So it's a 6-foot putt. Don't even make it halfway to the screen. I want to see what the speed is. Oh, it wasn't ready. It wasn't green.
Good.
Sorry.
Good.
I think that was probably a great pace right there, though.
No. Hey.
Yeah, so that was a little hot.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
All right, it's gonna be your box again. It just lets you stay in the box. 175.
175. I may have one that's just 175. Anyways, what were we talking about?
So creating golf. You're a golf content creator.
Yeah.
It looks easy. Just hanging out on the golf course. Just record yourself playing, right? How hard has it been to stay authentic to who you are while you're recording?
So the authentic part is the easy part because no. I'm not gonna lie. I won't even lie about that. At first, it was hard because I'm a little bit older than most of your audience, so we didn't grow up with the camera in our face.
Mhm.
And so having that camera in my face at first was like literally like what do I do with my hands? Like,
Right.
I didn't know what to do. And then I started by myself. So I'll give you a prime example what it felt like. And I'll give you a visual example. I felt like, okay, camera in one hand, like golf clubs, trying to set my ball down, trying to put like clubs. I was like, dude, what am I doing here? And so as like each video, I got a little bit better as far as like organizing my stuff.
Uh-huh.
But it is tough, man. If you're not used to doing it, like
I was amazed how hard it was to talk and play.
yeah, that is even like now, like you kind of just have.
We're in a controlled environment, but it's still hard to. I still got to stop and focus on my shot.
For sure. Oh, come back around. Be good, baby.
Ooh,
Be
great
good,
strike.
baby.
Roll up.
Oh,
All right,
no,
you get the chip. You get the
154.
chip.
But no, that is the toughest part to try to get down is talking and then trying to, because especially if you play with your buddies, right, you can have a conversation about anything and everything. But when you're playing with somebody new and they're not used to being on camera, so that was the biggest struggle too, is having people that were
had personality,
comfortable and had personalities. And it took me a second to like find. A matter of fact, you were the first person that I had that I was like, oh, if I could find people like this is gonna be easy.
Right. That's kind of what I liked about this format is, you can watch. Oh, Benny, you can watch.
You knew I had that bad knee though, right? I told you about that before.
I told you that one time.
I told you about that bad knee.
So you can watch a Joe Rogan podcast and watch people talk.
Yeah.
Or you can watch Good Bob Does Sports and watch people play. And that's why I was like, let's combine the two. Let's play and talk. I think there's plenty of room to do this. I didn't realize you played an even roll putter.
Yeah,
that's a great putter.
She's loyal. Dude,
it's gonna stay in the circle. Yeah, you're good.
I'm losing all your golf balls.
No, they don't go far. If you lift up the screen, they're just right there.
Okay.
They're just barely under there. Yeah.
We're gonna run. It's gonna. Yeah. I guess you can say it's like real golf because I lose balls like crazy.
Yeah.
You brought the real experience.
I just tap them out.
But no, that is a crazy thing to try to find. People that are willing to do it, and then different personalities. Like if you watch all of those guys, they're all different. Yeah. None of them have like the same personality. Like you watch Grant, right? And he's more like educational.
Yep. One thing, it was really cool. I got to meet all those guys at the PGA show, and I really like Bob Does Sports, but they all were as authentic as they are who they are on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Like it felt like, all right, this is the same guy. It wasn't fake. Bubby from Good was really, really nice, and it's great. All those guys. All right, I want this to be good. It's got to come. Got to come. Perfect number. Bad execution.
Yeah. And it happens to the best of us. I've hit the perfect number all the time, and I'm 40 yards off the green. Be like, hey, you know what? The distance was great.
So I think I saw something about you playing basketball, or what other sports do you play?
Shoot, man, if there's rules to it, I'm gonna play it, man.
Okay.
Like I get a lot of like, what do you mean you're still playing? I'm like, yeah, dude, I still feel good. Like I still feel like I'm.
Well, I mean, obviously you got Jordans on.
Yeah.
So I figured I was like, oh, he definitely plays basketball.
Yeah, that's gonna be my first love, dude. Basketball was to me is, when they say it's like you find that therapy, and it's like, okay. And basketball has been that for me my whole entire life, where no matter what problems I ran into, oh, you're still doing the one-handed putt.
Yeah, I still putt one-handed.
Yeah. See, you unlock the system, dude.
I'm telling you, it completely takes this hand out of messing it up.
You have unlocked a portal. But no, yeah, so basketball's always been that therapy for me, that I'm like, okay, when I'm here, I can just be a kid again and not have to worry about anything. Is it still you? Yeah,
I think it's gonna stay me, and then it'll
flip flops,
which is great because like if we were playing normal golf, like you hit a stroke, I hit a stroke, neither one of us ever gets to sit down. This way, you get to sit for a few minutes
for a second,
rest my old, not that this is super tiring, but
I like it better because now in between I get to put icy hot, wrap my knees up, like I get to do all the recovery. That's what I call it.
My wife and I, we have our 30th wedding anniversary coming up.
Sweet.
This next year, and my 50th birthday, and so we've been talking about what do we want to do. And I told her you'll have to tell me what it's called. What's the guy that comes to your house and he makes tacos right there?
Taquero?
Is it just a taquero?
Taquero. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to have a guy come out and make taco, where he's
Like-
shaving it right there in front of
a
me.
trompo.
That's what it
A
is.
trompo, yeah.
Okay. I want to have that at our house with our friends here, and I think it'll be really fun.
Yeah, dude.
But-
have you been to like an authentic restaurant where they do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
it's
man.
great. I love it. So that's why I was like, I want this for my 50th. Oh no.
Well, speaking of that, so that's always kind of been one of those things where, or is why I stay as active is because when I get like up into that older, I still want to be able to like do things.
Yeah.
I still want to be able to move and like enjoy. Hopefully, I never enjoy grandchildren because I don't want them to get married.
I play golf and I play jujitsu. Jujitsu is what keeps me young.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mental challenge for me, a mental focus. What is this? I'm in rough. It's not that big. It's not that big, bro.
You're not that guy, pal.
Yeah. But golf is also super challenging. I mean, I just hit a bad shot. It's now how do I rescue out of this? How do I fix this situation? And that's what I like about golf is that as a man, I'm all about solving problems. I just want to solve.
Mhm.
That's a horrible shot. I got to stop talking while I'm swinging. But golf gives me the opportunity to solve 18 problems in a row.
Mhm.
I can solve it with any of these tools that I want. I think that's really good mental release. But how do you handle bad shots in golf, bad shots in life? How does that impact you? Are you pretty easy to reset?
So it's something that I had to learn, and get in there.
Woo!
And I had to learn it. Honestly, golf did teach me a lot of that.
Okay.
Just because golf is hard. Like, and I don't mean this in like any type of like arrogant way, but like in sports wise, just because we're talking sports and kind of in life. Like I've always been a pretty good athlete at whatever sport I picked up, and but golf you can't, dude. Like I've tried thinking like, oh, this is so simple. This is like so easy. Just go up and you hit the ball, and then you put it right there in front of you, and it's like, oh no, what am I doing here?
It's ironic that you like basketball as much because I think golf and basketball are the only two sports you can play by yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Like everything else, you got to have somebody else with you. And basketball, you have a team, but you can go and play by yourself.
Yeah.
And it's all on you. And I think that's the same thing with golf. It's all you,
and
good or bad.
But it does teach you. For me, when I think about golf, you said it perfectly. It's 18 different opportunities to like learn something new. Okay.
Yeah.
So as a man, like we're designed to be solvers, fixers. And so when you're trying to figure out, okay, yes, this is hard in life and in golf, you're like, okay, but what can I do to improve it? Now, if you go and you play the exact same golf all the time, then I don't think you're really willing to give it that extra effort, to try to get better at what you're doing in that moment, whether it's your craft, whether it's your game. But if you're sitting there and be like, you know what, I don't care how hard this is. I don't care if I got to just sit here until midnight to like get this groove down. It's the same thing in life. Like you're gonna know your work is gonna show up on that course and in life. Like if you go through life just kind of hanging on and just skimming, it's gonna show up in real life too, man. Woo! Don't go to the dunes.
He wanted it.
I mean, I am in Hawaii.
You're all right. Yeah.
And for your listeners, I really do hit it 400 yards. 200 yards is not. It's not telling the whole story. I'll just tell you that.
What is a big drive for you? What's a repeatable, honest big drive?
Probably like 240.
Okay.
Like no, every now and then, of course, you're gonna get that lucky.
Yeah.
That lucky row.
Women's behind me. Yeah. That elevation. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
I almost cheated. You see that? I almost teed it up, dude.
Nice.
Hey. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I was gonna skip it by you and just like distract you so you wouldn't figure it out.
Hey now. You're good. It's
Dude.
all metal. I didn't even read it. So you get a free redo anyway.
Okay. Let's act like that was a blooper shot, you know.
Right? That goes at the end of the video.
This that wasn't real. That was AI. That was Chat GPT. So
Right?
just mind your business, guys. Just trying to show off. See what I'm saying?
I talk about big drives, and then there you go. So for me, it's funny because I cannot. Every now and then, I'll roll run 251 yards. But I cannot break that 250. I'm usually 220, 230. A big one for me is 240.
Yeah.
But it kills me because my son, he plays, and
Dude.
he smashes it, and I'm like, he doesn't look like he's trying.
I've watched him. That like the way he loads up, and like uses it. Dude, Peyton,
and he's gotten taller, and now he's gotten into weight, so he's just getting thicker legs, and he can move.
Yeah,
and it's great to see. I love watching him play, but I'm like, why can't I hit like that? That's my genes. He can do it. Why can't I? It's no reason I can't do it. But
all right, let's get back to business. Dude. Nah.
Okay, now chip
I'm
in.
really not that bad, bro. It's just
now chip in. You got a 20-yard chip.
Yeah.
This is an easy chip in. You got this.
Yeah, this is I'm gonna come up, dude. That's one thing I'm gonna come up with every excuse. Like, you know, my dog died last week, right? I'm still reeling from that. Like, I'm still going through the motion. And so every bad shot, it's a different excuse. That's what I should have named my golf channel, just excuses. Dude, I am flying everything. I feel like I'm on.
So you got 17 yards here. So literally, this is try to make the ball hit the flag. Like, you don't want it to go super far. I don't know how to.
Just like the height of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I feel like I have unlimited airline mileage right now with all the flights that I'm taking all over the place.
There you go. All right, you're up there. Now you're putting. You want to putt that, right? I'm gonna switch you to putt. Nope.
There. And guys, it only took me 50 tries.
Where are you at? You're hitting 6.
See, anybody can do this.
It's not bad. Perfect distance.
See, I told you.
Anybody All right, can so do this. Now we're hole 4, so the questions get a little more serious.
Okay.
Not as fun. I mean, they're fun, but a little more in depth. So every golfer has a course management strategy. For me, I play old man golf. If I'm starting, I can't control it, just play to the middle of the course. That's my strategy. Play it safe, right? Every golfer has some kind of course management strategy. But for you in life, when life starts to get chaotic, how do you keep yourself from spiraling out of control, both spiritually and in life? What keeps you in the middle of the fairway?
Great question. Honestly, for me, everything, it's always going to come back to a prayer. Okay. Like I have to, I'm the type that if I let the problems pile up and not speak on it or not pray or not have somebody to talk to, that those emotions and all that thing, I mean, I'll be in each side of the fairway. But also too, one thing that I've learned not only this year, but from last year coming into this year, and I've posted it a few times on my social media, is this has been my favorite year because I've actually been able to sit and relate it to golf and like, okay, how are you gonna manage this course? Are you gonna just go up without even looking at the course, looking down? Are you not gonna ask yourself questions? Are you not gonna be like, well, if I aim it this way, where's that ball gonna go? It's the same thing with myself and how I try to really view life right now is sit with myself, even if it hurts, man. Even if it's one of those things that I'm pointing at somebody but that finger's pointing back at me. Like right now, I'm in the I'm in the mindset of being like, man, you know what? I was being a craphead, or I did make a bonehead decision, or how can I improve myself to help other people? And so like always just asking myself questions, and that gets me back in the groove of things. But this year has been one of those years where it's like, man, this feels it feels good being honest with myself all the time. And like if the driver's not working, hey, put it up.
But talking through it, whether that's prayer or seeking wise counsel, so there you go.
There she is.
250 and a half. Perfect.
See, told you I wasn't lying.
uh, that's something. It's the same for me. Absolutely. If I'm struggling in life, it's if I stop and look. Well, when was the last time I prayed?
Yeah.
When was the last time I really prayed? Not just, dear Lord, thank you for this meal, but like, when was the last time I stopped and had a conversation? And when I'm adamant and doing what I'm supposed to with my prayer life, or consistently reading my Bible, and I've started a prayer journal that helps. But yeah, absolutely. Talking.
Yeah.
I don't know, as men, we don't want to talk about it, but it helps a ton.
For sure. So I will say, so you're almost 50. So are you Gen X?
I don't know.
Gen Z? Are you a Gen Zer?
Born in 77. What?
77? Oh, you're Alpha. No. Alpha's the babies right now, right?
I have no clue.
Okay. Well, anyways.
I think we're before Gen X and Gen Z. I think.
Yeah. I think we're millennials. I think I'm a millennial. I think you're, by the way you were walking with the bad hip earlier, you may be a baby boomer, bro.
With the orthopedic shoes you had on?
Yeah, the orthopedic shoes.
The Velcro on your shoes tells me.
The New Balances.
Yeah.
we come from the era where
These
we
are my
had the
mowing
pumps.
shoes, bro. Give me a break. Yeah.
If you're wearing Skechers,
yeah, right.
You're on that.
Oh, it's so funny you said that. Okay, so Skechers, right? We all had the same thing, same I don't know, stigma that goes with it. But I've worn some of their golf shoes. I'll be damned if they're not the most comfortable shoes I've worn. And it's their new slip-in ones. So like you literally, I'm like, this is pretty nice. There, I picked up the wrong side. I should have picked up a wide, but they are so comfortable for 16 holes. And then at the end, I'm like, I needed a wide, but otherwise, it's a good shoe.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
But dang man. So sorry, dude, I have bad ADHD, so I'm always gonna take us off topic.
Yeah. I love it. This is gonna be a great podcast.
What was the question?
I'm the same way. Question was, when you're having a bad round in life, how do you keep yourself grounded?
Okay, so
you were talking about prayer, talking through it, wise counsel,
and then going back to being like in the millennial, where I come from the generation of the hardened adults. You better do what I tell you what I do right now. And then, but I'm also young enough to like see this younger generation, and so taking from that generation, from the older generation, and learning a lot, but also taking from this younger generation where a lot of people say they're softer, and I don't think it's that. I think they're just more in tune with their feelings. And so getting both sides of it, it's like I've been able to find that balance of like I can still be an outside the box thinker, but I'm comfortable now saying like if I feel something, I'm gonna be like, hey man, you made me feel this way. It doesn't have to be like an emotional cry or nothing, but I've really like come in tune with like, okay, this is what you feel. Like it's cool if you feel this way. Like life's still gonna go on. It's not one of those things that I'm gonna sit and sulk, but I'm gonna let you know like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. Now that I got that out, now I'm gonna go back about my merry day and do what I need to do. But man, that has helped a lot. And
speaking
man,
the truth in love is what I call it.
Yeah. And then just learning, man. Like, oh, I flew it again.
Yeah, you hit that really hard.
But
you're there.
Even tying it back to the Bible, like that is another beautiful thing that I really, really have appreciated about learning, is just the fact that there's a lesson or there's an example or there's something in the Bible that's going to tie you back and is going to truly help you. And so whenever you're going through those moments, pray like you've never prayed in your life. and then open up a Bible, and somehow it's gonna be right. Whatever you're going through, it's gonna be right there. And it could be something dumb that you think is like, how does that relate to me? But as you start digging into it, man, you'll find that answer that you're seeking. And so that's how. But in tying it back to this, like, if there's things that are like hurting you out here, sit, put it up, change directions, like be adaptable, learn a different course, learn like new skills, learn different things that stay in that
I don't hate
circle.
that. I don't hate that chip. That wasn't
Yeah.
bad. That was a funky lie that with the green.
So
That
now
wasn't a
it
bad
putts,
chip.
right?
All right, 8 foot. Like that's, I mean, halfway to the screen. If
And
that.
I'm gonna do it with the
Wedge.
wedge.
Get it, cowboy.
Stay there. Stay there. See
Does it give it
you.
to you?
I think
Nope. You gotta do it again.
I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Everybody says that when they come over. I think you rigged this.
And I
John.
think
Everybody
you rigged
says
it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go out and say it, and it may be controversial.
If I could, that would be awesome. Actually, if I could
Again?
rig the software to like just
just,
everything I hit is perfect.
just sabotage somebody.
Oh my god! So we talk about this on my son. I did the episode with him, and I was like, "What's one of your favorite, golf memories?" And it's one of the best things we've done. So my brother-in-law, I love him, but he went to go play golf with us, and me and my son were in one cart, and my father-in-law and my brother-in-law were in the other cart. And Andrew is my brother-in-law's. He would hit these drives, and my father-in-law would hit them, and we'd have to go find his. So we had a few minutes to go ahead of them.
Yeah.
And we were kicking Andrew's ball way up ahead, like 30, 40 yards. He's like, "Yo, I'm driving the ball today. I'm smoking it. Look at that. I beat you, Peyton." Like the whole round, we've been kicking his ball forward, and he's changing his app. Look, I got to update my Arcos and like all this. And at the end, we told him he was so pissed. I changed everything, and but it was
so funny.
It was so funny that we messed with him so bad.
So
But I should do that. I should rig this software and.
Well, my boss
Play
did that.
some-
So we have a sponsorship booth at it's called Back Nine in Alito.
Okay.
And he goes all the time, and I don't go as often with him, but I didn't know that you could put a super boost or you could boost your ball.
Okay.
And so I went and played with them the other day, and I was hitting like 330, and my head and I was walking around like, oh
Yeah.
And then we finished that round. And then we start playing another round, and then he starts asking me what you asked me earlier, like, do you want to do this? He's like, do you want super boost or not super boost? And I'm like, wait, what's super boost? He's
What's
like,
super boost?
oh, well, your ball will go, it'll carry it. And I was like, have we had that on this whole time? He's like, well, yeah. I was like, you got me thinking that we're out here hitting 350-yard bombs.
Man, I cannot get this club up.
Well, I don't think it's you, dude. I think it's me intentionally talking in your backswing so you mess it up.
I cannot get this club up. That's the perfect club for this. That's my 165 club. Now I got to dunk this.
Who's been your best golfer that you've had on here?
So Peyton is up there. My son.
Yeah.
I have a buddy who came and played. He's a great golfer, and he has one leg. He was a great golfer before. Oh, come on.
He's not a pirate, is he?
No. So he has a company called Pirate Rigging. True story.
When in Rome.
Yeah. All right. Let's get wristy on this. This is going. I'm going to get fancy. Oh, it stopped right there.
Rigged. Told you.
Right. Yeah.
Market. What's today? The 24th.
Yeah, Utley, though, my buddy Utley, he was a great golfer, and he had an accident and lost his leg. He lost his right leg. So he has to put all his weight on his front leg anyway. But he's a great golfer. And it's crazy to see him because he has one leg. His stance, he just stands real straight and just – but he plays great.
But that's another thing that we're tying it back to. Life is hard, right? Like,
yeah,
he didn't let losing the limb stop him from trying something.
Yeah.
And I guarantee there's so many things that he's had to learn and adapt because of that. Like, I mean, we take it for granted. Like you have both your legs, both your arms. But when you have a disability like that, now you have to like, okay, relearn a whole different mindset.
So for you, I think it was last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
You lost a friend.
Yeah.
Um, how did that impact you spiritually? Was it something where you were, angry at God? What did you take away from that?
So I think because I've read so much on the Bible, like I have enough knowledge about God. And I mean, for those that are who read the Bible know, like I know what God says about death, and there's a certain scripture I'm very bad with remembering scriptures. I just have the knowledge of it, where it says if you go through a trial, don't say God tried you, because I don't do that. And so knowing that and then having that situation, it taught me to really, when you check on people, to really check on people, and not just that, oh, how was your day? Good. Oh, okay, cool. But to really be intentional with your questions. Because that day, I mean, I was at the river, I was down at the Frio, and he was golfing. Oh, what a putt. And so that day we had been, matter of fact, he had hit the longest drive he self-proclaimed that he hit 340.
Okay.
And so me and my brother-in-law, golfed with him quite a bit, and we were just talking crap to him, be like, bro, you're lying. You didn't hit no 240-yard shot.
Good brotherly love.
And so later that night, didn't hear nothing back from him. And then the next morning, my boss, because he was my coworker as well, so my boss calls all of us and he says, "Hey, I need all of you to jump on a meeting like right now." And so I was actually driving back from the river, and and the way he said it at first, he was like, "Hey, Jordan's no longer with us." And so we thought like, oh, they probably ran him off, they fired him. We would have never thought. And then everybody kind of got quiet, and we were like, what do you mean? Like, did he go find another job? And he's like, no, like he's no longer with us. And man, even right now, just like thinking, going back to that moment, and just knowing like, dude, what a crazy, because I've never experienced anything like that in my life. And so hearing somebody that was close to you, and by no means were we best friends or nothing, but we work together all the time. So when you work with somebody for that long, you talk personal things. And so losing him and then going to his house and seeing the actual spot where it happened, it was so like heartbreaking for his wife, his daughter. Like it
Yep.
was one of those things that, man, I still think back, and I mean, yeah, I constantly think about them and be like, I wonder how they're doing. And I'll check up on her, not as often as I should, but when I have a mindset of, if somebody pops in my head, I used to just be like, oh, whatever. But now if somebody pops in my head, I will just immediately text them or call them and be like, hey, how are you? Like truly checking up on them, because you just never know. Like I I feel like, oh shoot.
Take it down. That was a deep
Yeah.
conversation. You were mid conversation.
I feel like when I don't know, it's just like what is it, a premonition or something like that?
Okay. Yeah.
When you think about somebody, like they need somebody to, call and check on them. And so I'll do that. I mean, that happened to my brother the other day, where I had woke up one morning and just was calling or just thinking about him. But it was like 5 in the morning. I was like, I'll wait till it's like 8 o'clock when he's up. And then 8 o'clock hits, and I pick up my phone to call him, and he actually calls me. And I'm like, dude, that is the weirdest thing. Like I've been thinking about you all morning. He's like, yeah, dude. And he was going through something deep, and so like I got to sit and just talk the Bible with him, just talk life with him, talk just different things, and like at the end of it, he just felt so much better. But it definitely changed my mindset, and thinking how, not thinking just about myself, and thinking about, okay, well, this is something that could be deeper than what what yourself is. So like reach out. But yeah, that's definitely been a big game changer for me.
Here's a strike. Good ball.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
You're good. You're good. Good ball. Is that lava? Is this in a hole on that? Or is that bushes? Or is this?
I think it's bushes. No, I think it's just rough.
It's a big lava wall.
Oh.
I think that's what that is. Like this is a little bowl kind of.
I was wondering why I was harder than a rock.
So yeah, you know, that urge to call somebody, you hear that all the time. Like you should act on that. You never know when. That's solid. And going through what you did, yeah.
Yeah, that was, man. And then even to this, I don't know if you heard like maybe I think it was May. My sister ended up losing her husband in a car accident. One that wasn't even his fault. He was just driving to work. There was an 18-wheeler in front of him, and there was a guy coming on the opposite lane. And the 18-wheeler, just because he ended up living and telling the story, and he was like, "Yeah, I saw that guy come in and out of the lane, a few miles up ahead, and then I guess whenever he got like towards us, he hit the back of like a water tanker, and when he hit that back of that water tanker, like ricocheted. My brother was right behind him, not doing nothing, like just driving to work. And even that, man, that was a surreal moment because that's what we do every day. Like we drive every single day, and you could be
it wasn't
doing
combat.
Everything,
it wasn't
everything in your willpower to stay safe, and because of somebody else's negligence. All right, dude.
I think that was a bad read, honestly.
Nah,
because you hit that to the right,
yeah,
on the screen, but the ball went left. I'd hit that mulligan button again. Top left.
I tripped and fell and hit a mulligan.
Right.
My bad.
I think that wasn't an accurate read. That was Uniker screwed you on that one. There it is.
Still the same
that's
result.
That's all your fault.
Because it's rough.
That's you.
Yeah, that one, that's user error right there.
So yeah, that's deep rough. So there's a 15-20% penalty on this one.
Okay.
That'll get you up there.
See, I'm telling
you. What wedge are you swinging right there? I'm curious. What
are you 60 or 60? 58?
58. Okay.
Yeah.
So you play a 58, 54, 50?
I play a 58 and a 54.
Okay.
Stay.
Good stop. Yep.
Woo. But no, yeah, that was a crazy thing. So just even experiencing all that, man, now I appreciate so many things in a different way because life is precious, man. Life is like truly, truly precious. And you take advantage of, like, not even trying to appreciate it, it'll bite you in the butt.
So on this podcast, we talk about faith to fairways. We talk about that a lot. We talk about how God meets us in our everyday lives, wherever we're at. Where is somewhere you feel like God is moving in your life right now? And for me, we talked about this earlier today, or I talked about another guy, but how my relationship with my son, how many times growing, raising him now that he's grown, but I would look at something and go, I wish he would not do this, or he would do better at this. And I would have to stop and think, wait, what's God telling me? Hey, I wish you wouldn't do that sin. Yeah. It's better for you not to do that sin. But as a father of a son, how many times I saw that raising him? Numerous times. But it's very different for me, a father of a daughter, because I don't quite see it the same. I love her just as much as I love my son. I love them both. It's just a different way. But so for me, the way I see God moving right now is how I'm raising my daughter is different than how I raised my son, but more how God views the church as his bride. Like he cherishes her differently than I did my son. Sure. I had a responsibility with him. With her, she's something precious and different to me. So it's really interesting to see. I don't know if that's good or bad to say that, but it's so the question to you is, how do you see God moving in your life right now, or what do you feel or see?
I think just by all the prayer that me and my family like give to him, I see him moving in my way with patience and just right now the ability to just be still, even though my mind is going a million miles an hour. But I know there's something that he's gonna show me that he has already shown me, and I just have to look back and be like, oh, you already given. So the ability to be still has been something that I just think about all the time. Is like you can try to pursue all these, big money dreams. You can try to go at all these things, but if it's not right for you, it's not right for you.
Yep.
And even tying it back to your daughter or to your both your kids having a boy and a son, like I don't know what that's like raising a boy.
Right.
I think as a man myself, I've always wanted my kids to be competitive, be athletes, but they're not that. They're in a whole different realm from what I'm used to. And so getting the chance to learn from them and see how they view life, and then again having the patience and the just the mindset to sit still and be like, okay, what can I learn from them? How can I raise them? What is God trying to show me? And earlier I was telling you my oldest one, neurotypical, but my youngest one has autism. Well, my oldest one, she's really, really big into the ministry work. And so watching her have that relationship with God on her own, not with me having a matter of fact, we call her the mom of the house because she's like, hey, are we going to church?
Right.
Are we going to church?
Yeah.
And so having that and then just knowing that, man, how much God has impacted my family and I've turned around so many times and been like, dude, look at that blessing there, look at that blessing there, look at that blessing there. So I would say the ability that God has just blessed me with is the ability to just sit still for a second and be like, all right, just take a second, look around, see what's out there.
So earlier today, we did another podcast episode with a pastor. I had done his grips. He's a great golfer. He played great today. And we had different questions, but one of them that came up was he and I had talked about golf analogies and sermons and what he was talking about, and it made perfect sense. And I think this could be for you right now, but every one of these clubs has a specific purpose in this bag, a different task they're supposed to fulfill. If I try to use my putter on the tee box, it's not going to work for me. If I try to use my driver on the green, it's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
Each of these clubs has a specific purpose, and I have to choose to use them at the right time. And I think God has made us all to be the club we're supposed to be. So, for your daughters, yeah, you wanted athletes, but maybe the club they're supposed to be isn't the 3-wood you want them to be, but maybe they're a 9-iron.
I was about to say, well, this one's a chainsaw because I just chopped trees down with it. So that's a good analogy.
But it's something, I'm always thinking of how to tie golf into faith. And it's something we talked about earlier. And it really made sense. Like, yeah, that's a great idea. Like, we have all these different clubs in the bag. They all do something different. You can, I can use my 5-iron to punch out from under trees and it'll work, but that's not what it's truly designed for. But when I use it like I'm supposed to and I flush a ball, it feels great. Like, oh, this is what this club is for.
Feeling.
So,
but no, that is a good analogy because it is true. Like, you can't do with your lob wedge what you can do with your driver.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that is a good way of thinking about life is different in that aspect for sure.
And I shouldn't be envious of if I'm a 6-iron, I shouldn't be envious of the guy that's a driver.
Yeah.
Or the guy that's the putter that gets used on every hole.
Because that guy has the most pressure.
Yeah.
He has the most pressure.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be that guy.
He gets beat on the hardest all day, every day. Yeah.
For sure. I want to be
everybody thinks you want to be a driver until you're
until
you're smacking something 150 miles an hour. Yeah. That's true. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Yeah.
Like I compare my golf clubs to fishing lures because all they do is just hook around and catch fish and catch water.
That's a great way to look at it. I don't want to be a driver. You just get smacked
Yeah.
all day. Yeah.
All day. Everybody's like, "Oh, I can
Yeah.
do this.
Let
I
me
can
be
do."
a putter.
That's the most arrogant club in the because
Yeah.
it has the ability to go 300 yards and it gives you that. Oh shoot! I can drive 300.
Yeah. Or break it down even further. Like I'm a big believer in shaft fitting. Everybody goes and gets a new driver. Man, it's not your driver head.
No.
You need the right shaft. You know, I swing pretty soft. For the longest time I was playing senior flex shafts.
Yeah, it
made a huge difference.
It did take me a while to understand that. Like,
yeah.
No, it's the club. I just go buy whatever club I want to go buy, and it'll work.
Spend another $800 on
and
Callaway
I did.
Elite, whatever,
and I have. And the good Lord knows that I shouldn't. But I have.
The Lord knows I hid that from my wife for 2 years.
Now this is the longest I've ever had a set of clubs where it's like, okay, I love these clubs. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I actually traded in a new TaylorMade the QI10, and I went back to that Sim 2 just because I was like, okay.
Where'd you trade them in at?
There's a place in Granbury called.
I was gonna say the same. Yep. I was gonna give him a shout out right here.
Yeah, I love George, man.
I run into him all the time at golf shows, and I'll try to buy clubs every now and then, and I'll go and he bought them all. He's like, nope, I bought the whole batch. Damn, bro. Yeah, he's awesome. And
dude.
To see him grow from a booth in the antique store to a corner of the antique store to the whole antique store, it's great.
Yeah,
and I think there's a huge market for used clubs.
Yeah, there is.
Huge market.
I mean, like the Callaway Elites. I mean, he cut me I got literally every club except this one. I bought this a long time ago, and I don't even use it.
So shout out to T-Box Golf
shout out
in
George
Granbury. If you need clubs
sure.
and you're anywhere near Parker County, don't go to the Benbrook Antique Store.
Oh, I've never been to that one.
There's a ton of clubs. They're just all really old. Great putt. Now he's dialed.
Call me Ty. Oh, don't look at that, guys. Don't look at that. Don't look at that screen. Double bogeys are the new pars.
All right.
But he's
great.
I like him. I like how he does the same thing. I mean, man, I remember when he was in that back little spot. Now he got a whole section, and I'm like,
he's growing big. It's another category that nobody's servicing, and there's plenty of golf courses out here, which means there's plenty of golfers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't like that. That's all right. That's okay.
Oh, you're still in it.
It did all right. It did fine.
Dude, I am like praying that you like hit every tree here, but but I'm trying not to be petty.
Right? We can't talk about the Bible and
we can't talk about the Lord and be petty at the same time. Like I'm not a.
Here we go. Go on. Let's see who prayed today.
Oh, your prayers went a little.
Somebody said some prayers today. There we go.
The clouds lifted a little bit higher on your head today. Oh snap! But how do you? I know it's your potty. I get in trouble all the time because I always throw Y's instead of saying pod. I always say potty or like good putty or good.
Okay.
You know, that was a little good chipper.
Yeah.
Say stuff like that, and everybody's always like, "Why do you talk like that?" And I'm like, "Well, because I'm a complete idiot. What do you want me to tell you?"
Right.
But answering your question.
What was the question? Where did we go? What was it?
I know what it was, but I don't remember it word for word.
Faith to fairways. Where do you see God working in your life?
Yeah. So how are you right now currently seeing it?
Parenting is fine. My wife and I are great. We're on the same page. That's not an issue. It's a new stage and this is a really fresh, I don't want to say wound, but my son Friday just went back to college.
Yeah.
So he's a sophomore this year. He's getting married at the end of the year. We haven't really stopped to realize, he's not coming back home.
Yeah.
Like, this was the last time, we took him to college last year. That was a big step. First year going to college. And it was really interesting how stressful that was. I didn't realize until it was done, and I was like, that's over with. All right,
Mm-hmm.
cool. And then this year, he was home for the summer, and we're like, all right, now you're going back to college. And we haven't really stopped to realize, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
his room's in there, and we get to do something different with the room now. So, parenting wise, that's going to be really interesting to see how we handle this next stage. But my daughter has already called dibs on his room. It's the exact same room she
It's the
has.
same room.
It's the exact same room, maybe slightly bigger closet, but she just wants, and it's fine.
Yeah, she
Sure.
just wants to upgrade to big
Yeah,
brother
we've got
status
nothing else.
now, big
Sure, you
sister
can have it.
status.
Let me make this real fast. This is a good one.
That is a shot. Get up there.
Little short.
Man, see, I think about that all the time, and I have to tell myself, cross that bridge when we get there. Cross that bridge, but
as far as them
it's
moving out,
but it's inevitable. I mean, especially like my daughter's the same boat where she knows what she wants to do. Like she wants to travel, she wants to like explore, and I love that for her. But it's like one of those, all right, but I'm scared out of my mind.
Right. Come on,
dude,
baby.
You have nailed that. I'm really gonna take that. And I'm gonna put a patent on it and be like, "Yep, I invented the one hand."
No, I did. I'm telling you, there's. I don't want to say there's science behind it, but it definitely works. So golf. By the way, have you ever played with a caddy?
Never.
I haven't either, and I think it's a really cool experience to get to do. We're going to talk about that off camera. Remind me to talk to you about that because I have something cool for it. But in golf, this game is a whole lot easier when you have a caddy that's played the course that can tell you, hey, do this, do that. And in life, we can do it with mentors or with your parents or pastor, whoever it is. But do you? And I don't. And I need to. I don't know why I don't. I don't intentionally set myself up with people that I go to with I have different people I talk to for different things, but I don't have a caddy in life, and I should. Do you feel like you have a caddy that this is 228, there's water on the right?
Yeah, that's why I got the perfect fish hooks right here.
Okay, there we go. Swing tempo, TikTok. There it is. Just throw it out there. Good. So yeah, do you have a caddy you use in life? Do you have a group of men that you have that can give you good wisdom?
I do. So I have over the last couple of years, I've the guys and the girls that I hang out with now, like we have become so close, like so close to the point where we're finally in that point of our relationship where it's like, dude, you are thinking like a knucklehead, like chill out, And so, matter of fact, before I got here, I text and I can show you the text message. I text one of my friends. I was like, hey, thank you for calling me out on my BS when I'm acting a fool. And dude, I was talking in your backswing, bro. You don't have to.
I would have done that without you.
But yeah, so I just told him, I was like, whenever I'm being a fool, like I appreciate the fact that you're not scared to challenge my viewpoints. That you're.
So you've had a specific conversation with them and said, "Hey, tell me when I'm being stupid."
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
also too
solid.
that takes you sitting with yourself and being able to take that feedback, because not everybody can do that either. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, that's a great shot.
Stop, baby.
Stay there.
There it is.
That was a great shot. All right. But yeah, like I used to not have that person. I used to think that I came into the world alone. I'm going to die alone. I used to have that mindset.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, like over this last year, it's been more of like sitting with myself and being able to actually look at myself. And if I can have that hard conversation with myself, then now anybody that I have a conversation with, I'm cool with them giving me feedback.
Is your wife Hispanic?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all have a big extended family?
Oh gosh, dude, I have
Like traditional Hispanic. Like anytime there's a party, it's
you know the saying when you pop open a car and like there's 50 Mexicans that come out. Yeah, that's my
okay.
family, brother.
That's one thing culturally, I don't know how to say it. Very different, and that's one of the things that's great about Hispanic cultures. Y'all are very family oriented. So, of these men that you allow to speak in your life, how much of it is family? Is it uncles? Or is this friends?
Yeah, friends.
Okay.
Yeah, so as big as my family is, like I don't have that person. There are a few uncles that I do like just sit and shoot the bird, or I don't know if I'm cussing. I'm not gonna cuss, but shoot the crap with and like just listening to not so them so much give me advice, but just talking life. And so I'm paying attention to that. But as far as like the people that can actually be like, buddy, you're not that guy, chill out.
Right.
Are the group of friends that I have right now. And I mean, we've gotten so close that we're super instrumental in each other's lives because we're not all succeeding or failing at the same time. Like there's one that's failing, there's one that's going through something. Like so we're all going through different stages of our lives, but that doesn't mean that we can't come in and be like, hey dude, like if you truly need help, like let me know. Same thing
Keeps
with
everybody
them.
grounded
Keeps us,
and gives everybody a cushion.
yeah, for sure. So yeah, I would say I have 3 or 4 of them right now in my life that if I'm going through something, I know that I can just call on those guys and they're going to be like, all right, this is what obviously you have to make the ultimate decision, right? But this is what I would do in that situation. And so that's been like a big help in my life. I'm trying to find the one that I'm going to hook the most. And it's
you can aim this left also. So that aim button, hit it. Yeah, you can pull it. That's what I did. I was scared of this water. See on the map on the right, you've got that purple dot on the right side where the mouse is.
Oh yeah.
So that purple dot's where you just brought it to. If you want to come more left.
Okay. No.
Too far.
About right there. That was a great question. That was probably one of the coolest questions I've ever actually had. Oh, did I hit the water?
I'm so glad you pulled it left. No, it still didn't get it. All right.
Well, you know what they say.
Mulligan when no one's looking.
You succeed. You don't. Just get right back up and try again.
Listen,
what's the famous?
Let's do a mulligan.
No, dude. We're good.
You do drop?
Yeah, we'll just leave it right there.
64.
What's that saying? Hey, buddy, it's your turn again. Hey, hate to break the bad news to you, but still your shot.
So anytime I walk into a pro shop, it doesn't matter how many times I've been there, what pro shop it is, I always say the same thing. And I always, hey, give me 2 of those, 3 of those, some of those naked lady tees. Give me that hat. Oh, who would wear that hat? Hey, look at that. Great shot. But do you get that reference?
Yeah. Okay. No, wait.
Give me 2 of those.
What is that?
Dangerfield and Caddyshack. It's Ronnie Dangerfield from Caddyshack when he walks into the pro shop. This is my friend Chow. He's from China. Set him up with the whole smear. And like I don't know that I've ever seen the movie all the way through, but I remember that line. And anytime I go in a pro shop, I say it. I don't know. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it made me think about it.
Dude, I'm telling you, I do the same thing, bro. Like if I remember something, I'll take us down a whole rabbit hole. Yeah. Like we're talking serious, and then all of a sudden we're talking about the Great Pyramids of Pisa, bro. Like,
right.
That's how I go through life.
So this is you. That's a scary tee shot.
Oh no, it's a dog leg to the right. Perfect.
Yeah, all water. You better aim left, Benny.
I have water galore.
Aim that thing over that palm tree. Yeah.
Surely I can just.
So golf's a game, all about bad bounces, bunkers, waters, whatever it is. We get to use a mulligan. That's a real easy. Hey, great shot. Real easy transition into God's grace.
Mm.
You know, grace. I don't want to cheapen grace by saying grace is a mulligan, but it is, you know, in this context. But how has playing golf and using mulligans, or has it changed the way you think about God as far as His grace and how He? Have you ever thought about it?
Yeah, so I actually have thought about that a lot, and that was something that was actually a big game changer for me last year, or the beginning of that. Matter of fact, a year last year, or wait, am I saying that right? Almost the day of last year, because I got let go from my job in August of last year. So this is a year anniversary. And it took me a few weeks to like really reel in the thought of, hey, you lost this, but that doesn't mean that you're never going to find another job, or you're never going to find another way to support your family. And that's where like I really started like taking my mind to a different place and learning so many things. And now that's where the mindset that I'm in is that I'm open to any opportunity, just because it's like, okay, well, you had this chance that everybody told you, oh, you just wasted this 13-year career. You've done, you know, all this and all that. And now what are you going to do? And so it's like, okay, I had to sit and pray and pray and pray and be like, what am I going to do? Like I've been in oil field trash for my whole entire career. Now I don't have that. And so praying and reading so many different scriptures, and then having men in my life that were willing to sit me down and be like, hey, yeah, you lost this, but since then, have you ate? Well, yeah. Have your lights been cut off? No. Like, have all these things happen, you're like, oh yeah. And then it's like, okay, you have your second chance. Just because you lost this one doesn't mean that now you're never going to get another opportunity. And so having that mindset and just praying about it, man.
Do you know who Jocko Willenick is?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
his whole
dude.
speech on good.
For sure, that dude.
Oh, big hop, please.
Come on.
There you go. You're all right. You're good.
Second chance, baby. Your life's about second chances, baby. But no, yeah, dude, that was.
I think that's a very healthy way to look at it. All right, I lost my job. Good. Yeah. I got time to get better at something else and learn a new skill. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, because I mean, I thought that was my identity. I thought like
as men, that's what we do.
Yeah,
all right.
Like we're
who we are is what we do. Yes.
And when that got taken away from me, it was like, holy smokes! Like
I used to be a dancer. That was my whole identity. And then, you know,
this is the first video where my shirt is on.
They cut me, and I was like, well, now what?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, and now I'm playing golf.
It's so funny. So my wife and my daughter is 7th grade, and she does cheer. And so we just found on Netflix America's Sweetheart, like the Dallas Cowboy deal. And so she's like, you want to watch this? And I was like, sure, I'll watch it. I want to watch it because it's something she's into. Yeah. She watches golf with me all the time, so let's watch it. And she's like, you sure you like it? I'm like, it's fine. It's entertaining. It actually is entertaining.
It is. I've watched it too.
And so my wife comes home, and Piper's like, we're watching blah, blah, blah. Dad says he likes it, but I don't think so. And my wife's like, no, he likes it.
He likes it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
He likes it.
Trust me, he likes it.
But what was the point of that?
What was it? What was that all about? I'm telling you, dude. I would do the same thing.
Where are we going with that? I don't know.
Let's just cut to commercial break.
I have no idea what that was about.
What were we?
I do think.
Oh, the second chances. I don't know where we left off. I think we just started talking about dancing. Oh, we said you were a dancer.
Oh, I was a dancer. Yes. Yeah, there's the stretch. Yeah, that was it.
I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. I actually love it when
I do think ADHD is a superpower. Like I can hyper focus on. That's where this company came from.
Yeah.
Me and ADHD, and great shot. Okay. You got a birdie chip here. Yeah.
If I
chip it tight. So this is 18 yards from the fairway. Like, man, just hit the screen right where the fringe is.
So are we saying if I birdie this, I win?
Yeah.
Sure.
Actually, Bennett, you will. Well, I don't know. You got a little bit more. Okay. That was good speed. See, that was perfect distance. Good chip.
Par.
Par it is.
But yeah, now going back to it. Shoot, see, I lost
Well,
the spot again.
that was a spread right there. We were all over the place.
Dude, I
on
keep
that.
taking all the balls. By the end of it, you're gonna be like, dude, this dude just jacked on my
like
golf
no more
balls.
burrows coming over.
It's like a side saddle.
Right. All right, here we go.
Man, this is fun.
Yeah, I think this could be a really cool way to get just different content. That's the other thing that I really like about golf is you never know who you're going to get paired with. Like, there's a ton of stories from different. And I got a guy I really want to interview. He's another pastor. He's probably 80, but he's been a missionary in Africa forever, in French Africa. So he speaks French.
Ooh.
And he's a great golfer. He's got a great story. I just want to hear his stories. Like, hey, you've been playing golf for 60 years. You've been a missionary for 60 years. Like, those are different stories I want to hear. You've been a missionary in Africa.
Imagine the courses he's got to play too.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. Big drive.
Ooh, be good.
There we go.
Good drive.
Good job.
What a shot.
I hit it as hard as I could. 230.
I'm telling you, like
230. I cannot bust that 250 barrier.
That's where golf humbles you because most people on the course, they'll hit a long ball and they think that it's a 400-yard shot and it's really like a 230, 240-yard shot.
I'm not bad. I can hit this 3-wood that distance. Well, all right. Straight is all we want. It's just straight. And it goes down the middle.
So good, though. Good shot. See, that's what I'm trying to achieve. Just
Consistency.
I'm not chasing like big numbers. I just want to be right in the fairway.
That's the old man golf.
That's why I'm gonna just start playing with my putter.
Right.
The putter's answer to the Texas wedge is the answer to every prayer that you ever had in your life.
All right. This is an interesting one for me. I've been playing my 54 degree around the green. I only use my 58 seldom. So normally this would be my 58. I'd pretty much full swing my 58.
So are you more of a bump and run or do you like flight?
Fly it to the hole. So I cannot play a bump and run. I think it's a horrible strategy. I want to get it all the way to the flag and stop. So
that's a shot. Stop. Dude, what a spin. I thought you were gonna spin out. I was gonna say. Dude, okay. That's big dog status. You get on the screen and you call your shot.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it
That's
in the
an
hole.
edit right there. That is
nothing else but make it in the hole.
That makes the highlight reel. We were playing the other day. Peyton made a 30-footer. I made a 30-footer, and then he made another 30. So we had 3 30-footers in a row. It was a great video. 342. Actually, you know what, Benny? No, we got to go for it. Got a little bit of wind with it. It's a double fairway. I can't miss.
Oh, that's why I'm losing, bro. You got it. When I hit, like right now, look at the palm trees. They're calm, but
I got 1 mile an hour wind.
60 miles an hour. I don't know. There's hurricanes.
Let's go. Let's see. Here we go. Come on. Don't listen to him. You got this. This is 250 right here. This is your nuke. Nope. Look at that.
Dude, you gave me a mully? Take a mully.
I'll take a mully on this. That was a good. I don't even know how I did that.
Yeah, life's about mullies.
All right. This is a vice ball. I really like playing vice balls. Vice, if you're listening, if this goes 250, I'm your guy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And his friend, too.
Oh! It's going to the trap.
Oh,
okay.
Stop right before.
217. All right.
I don't know, Vice. We still want you to still give us golf balls just so we can see if it's that golf ball.
Give me a 10% off code or something.
Like send us all your golf balls. That way we can test them all. See which ones stay out of the bunker.
Let's see. All right. So here's a good golf question for you. When you're in between clubs, would you rather muscle one club up or club up and swing soft? What's your strategy?
I'd rather, try to muscle or not muscle one, but just try to hit one
Muscle
club
up.
up and then try to hit it softer.
Let's see. That's a muscle up.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Because what
Was
I'm
I
gonna
in the
try to
rough?
do too is like if it's 130 yards, and I know I have like a straight fairway, I'm gonna try to more like bump and run it with like a 7 or something, just to try to get.
Hey, girl.
Hello.
We're almost
Party
done.
crasher.
You can come in.
Yeah, you come in. We're playing professional golf, but
Let's see. Here we go. Come on. Let's do it tight again.
now that you're here, I do got a question.
That's tight.
Can the camera see her?
No.
I need you to come on camera so you can answer this question.
You got to come stand right
Yeah,
here.
you got to come stand, and you're gonna answer this question honestly. You got to hold your hand up.
Is she a dwarf? Is that your question?
Now you're getting into the court of law. Does your dad cheat at his own simulator? Does he have somebody behind the screen working shots? Because I've hit bad shots and he's only hit good shots.
No, he does not.
Now, are you
Alright.
saying that before a judge?
Oh, yes.
Right to jail. Right to jail.
That was a very. I promise it was an accident. He loves me. He would never do it.
Go right to jail now. No, this is fun. All right. Now, one thing in the contract that when I hit the ball, you'll have to close your eyes because I may cheat a little bit, but we're not gonna say nothing. Hold on,
So we were talking about that earlier. I'm competitive as well, and I truly, it's a horrible flaw, but I truly believe if you're not cheating a little, you're not playing.
Yeah, like
I
just kick the ball.
Like if it's a real match, no. In golf, you got to be ethical. But if I'm playing with my friends, no, I'm cheating. And if you don't catch me, that's on you. Board games, I'm cheating. Like I think that's part of the game.
I'm gonna show you a trick, and if it gets used, cool. Like what I always do is like if I'm in the middle of the fairway, and I'll take a mulligan, but I'll get to the ball and then I'll fake a cramp. And I'll be like, and just kick that ball a little bit further. You know, and hey,
yeah,
if you don't get caught, you don't get caught.
I've teed up in the fairway. If you're not looking,
yeah, I'm telling you, every shot I've almost teed up on this. Your viewers are gonna be like, dude, that dude's a cheater. Oh, come on.
All right,
baby.
so this is the last hole. Oh, great drive. I don't feel like our balls are going.
Dude, I did like that vice. Just keep going.
It's going backwards.
Keep going.
So, final hole, final piece of advice. If there's somebody out there watching this and he's struggling, let's see what we got here. He's trying to balance faith, work, and passion. What's one piece of advice?
Is find out for yourself and do the research. Don't go off of, well, they said this, they said that. Like, fact checked everything, because one, you're learning, because now you're learning something that you didn't know before, and then two, you're finding your why, your truth. And so if you go at it, and there's a difference of like asking questions arrogantly versus asking questions with intent. More of like, well, why are you doing that? That's just, you're not really trying to find an answer or solution, but be like, okay, can you explain to me why you're doing that so I can learn something new? That's a whole that's a whole different ballgame right there. And so learning how to do all that, and learning, because I used to be why do we got to do that? And
I've never heard that explain that. It really makes sense, Ben, that you said.
Oh, did I get it? Yes.
Is go and take the time to figure it out yourself. One, you're going to learn something new.
Yeah.
but you're going to find your why. That's really sound advice. I like that. It's only going to make you stronger.
Still shorty. And so
I think you're getting tired.
no, I can go all night, baby.
35.
That
Now,
back.
I chipped my last two 35s inside the circle.
Well, we all
Are
know
you the bump and run guy or no?
We all
We
know
didn't
you
figure
rigged
you
it.
out. You are a bump and run. I just don't think it's a solid strategy.
No, I'm gonna go up a little bit. Not enough.
Everybody
though.
always says that. Get the ball on the ground as quick as you can. Blah blah. What? Why? It's going to be bouncing all around the grass. No,
Well, you gotta-
send it to the target and stop it.
I'm used to playing like hard ground that we play. We're in Hawaii. We're enjoying.
That's
Look at us. We're in our hula skirts right now, bro.
Right?
Like we're.
I do have a cool hula girl grip coming that I'm going to make. Oh, good shot.
Stay there.
Okay.
Ooh. We don't need to show that.
So that's 9 holes, 9 questions. We'll wrap up on the couch here real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Do the final wrap up. Or some smelling salts. We need to go play another
Dude.
round.
Have you ever? Is that real smelling salts?
Yep.
Okay,
Have
so
you
this
done?
is the first time I've ever done it.
Yeah, these are like a 2 out of 10. They're not
Okay.
super strong. So just start kind of low,
No,
and then
we
work
can't.
your nose up to it.
I can't do it. I got to go all the way in or not, none at all.
Okay, you're gonna go full
Okay.
full Tropic Thunder, huh?
Do you cup it?
Sure. Like I said,
Hold on,
they're
nah.
not
Hold
horrible.
on. Okay. Let me get a good whiff.
There you go.
Oh,
So
sorry.
the idea is when we go play around, if you don't hit the green on the par 3, you got to take a whiff and make your putt.
Dude, I have never done that. I get why people do that.
It's
That
not-
wakes you up.
It does. It clears you out. And yeah, but first off, thank you for coming out. I knew I wanted to have you on for sure. So thank you. We got to go play a real round.
Yeah.
This is perfect for this time of year when it's probably still 103 out there today right now.
This is one of those times. Sorry, when I say it's like Satan's butthole right now.
Right.
Because
It's so hot.
hot, dude.
Hot.
Hot.
So this is a great experience. I love being able to come in here and play. But yeah, thank you for coming out, telling a little bit of your story. Great logo. I'm telling you, I'm always looking at logos because we make
Yeah.
custom putter grips, and yours, I was like, this is the perfect logo. We'll show it again. We'll Bogey Burro.
Can you put it like
Yeah.
right here?
There we go.
And then
Pa-ding! We'll have a
Like a
little
little
sparkle.
bullet.
Pa-ding!
so I do got something.
I'm gonna do the Disney. It's
Oh,
Disney. What's
the
Tinkerbell? Yeah.
do the Pixar one where it's like bonk, bonk, the little
Yeah.
lamp. So I do got something to say, man.
Okay.
I'm proud of you, dude. Like
Thank
this
you.
is awesome. Like you showing me around, like seeing where I started noticing you at first to where you are now, and like you telling me like how much businesses you have in place right now, and just seeing something small but having a vision.
Yep.
And starting small, and then now you're like, okay, this is something that is great. And I mean, seeing your facility, seeing how you have it set up, your workshops, like I'm proud of how far you've come, man. I think that's what's missing a bunch, is not enough people tell each other that, like, hey, dude, you're killing it. I'm proud of you, proud of your hard work, man.
Well, it's fun. I love doing it,
Yeah, for sure.
but I also am. This is not me. This is God, because I'm a problem solver, and
Yeah.
like the wood grips, fine, we solve a problem with that. But everything working the way it does has been God's blessing. I've had jobs in the past where I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be right now, and everything goes smooth. And then when it doesn't, I listen. Okay, is this where I'm supposed to be? Is this where God wants me? Maybe
Yeah,
not.
for
Maybe I'm
sure.
supposed to be doing something different. And with this, everything fell into place, super easy. Nothing. It's difficult in the sense that no one's done this, but it's been relatively easy.
Yeah.
Like there's there's no competition. No one's competing with me, which
Yeah.
I think kind of hurts me sometimes. I'd like for someone else to do this so we could say,
You started it. You were the
yeah, well, but
trendsetter.
I could say, here's why we're better than that.
Yeah.
Not, I don't know, that sounds super shady the way
I
I
know
say
what you
that,
mean, though.
but competition is a good thing. I'm not afraid of competition. It gives us a different area to excel in and to compare to. So, but I am a big believer that this is all because of God, and I just have to get out of the way sometimes.
For sure.
Um,
That's the hardest part, I think, too, is letting go of what, because we're designed that way. We're designed to
Yep.
be, the problem solver. And so sometimes you need to be moved, but you also have to allow yourself to be like the wind and be able to like move out of the way where God can come and help you out too. Because one thing that a scripture that I always go off, and again, I'm horrible with scriptures, but is draw close. It's God telling you, draw close to me, and I'll draw close to you.
Yep.
Reaching out. It's a partnership. You can only go so far before you fail as a human. We're not designed to just do it all on our own. Like we have to have, whether it's a friend, whether it's a mentor. Most of all, you have to have God that is like, let me help you out of the way. Like you pray to me, now it's my turn to like
Right.
you had enough to give to me, now let me give back to you. And so that's definitely a big one for
And
why
that's a
you are
hard lesson,
successful.
even in the business right now. There are lessons that I'll go ahead and do something because I feel like, we just need to do this. Surely this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
And it's a struggle, it's a fight, and I'm like, nope, that wasn't what we were supposed to
Mm-hmm.
do. And now there's, I don't know, consequence, but this part of it isn't going as smooth as another part. Um, but I also am a very, this is going to sound 10 toes down, burn the ships. Like I'm all in. If I'm going
Yeah.
to do something, it's all in. Um, I can't, I can't multitask. I can't do two jobs at
Yeah.
once. I gotta focus on all of it. So,
Yeah. and
but
and I'll say like that was very hard, and a lot of that, why I lost my job too, was because I was trying to do both. I was trying to
yeah,
be a content creator and try to be, all in, in my corporate gig. And I allowed myself, and that's another reason too why I took a little break, is because I was like, okay, I have to take a pause on this because I allowed it to take my main career from me. So by no means is this dead. Like I still have like, I go through ideas all the time, and now I'm in a point where I'm writing stuff down so I don't forget it.
yeah.
And so, but yeah, taking that little pause, I mean, it really allowed me to see a different side and be like, okay, now I can come in as a different type of creator, a different type of person. Like, but it's just it all goes together, man. It's a pretty awesome deal.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say something else and I forgot what I was gonna tell you.
What?
What was it like for you? What is it like for you now being comfortable in front of that camera?
It's interesting because this
Yeah.
doesn't bother me. When I do Rufus Dickums,
I forgot about
that's
Rufus Dick.
that's so hard for me. Like I'll think of bits and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. And then when it comes time to do it, like that's another scenario where it's all or nothing. If you halfway do Rufus Dickums, it doesn't come off.
Yeah.
You gotta go. You gotta be way over the top. That's harder for me than this. I think I love the idea of just having conversations,
Mm-hmm.
and whether it's good or bad, I think the authenticity of a natural conversation will work.
Yeah.
And I don't need this. It'd be great if it makes money,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I'm not doing this to make money. I think it's cool to hear different golfer stories. Hopefully somebody will watch this, but
For sure. This is
um,
dope, man.
so
I think that's what's cool. And I've learned this over this last year and a half too, is having conversations with different people, it's so amazing how you get to find out different points of views. Like
Yeah.
I tell this to my daughters and to anybody who will actually listen to me is have a conversation, because I guarantee you're gonna find something in common. You've been to the same place, you know somebody, like the world truly is a small place. No matter where you go, as long as you can speak in a dialect where it's like, okay, you understand me, I understand you, to have enough to have a conversation, you're going to have a commonality somewhere.
Well, and we were talking about it before. Like you drove here in your Tesla. You said you voted for Kamala both times. Like we're very different.
I
But
did not vote for nobody. I voted on myself, and so far I
No.
bet on myself, and it's not
no,
working. So do not vote for me, but vote for me if
no,
you want to
yeah.
laugh.
Vote for Pedro.
Yeah, vote for Pedro. Vote for Pedro, please. Oh shoot.
No,
You know,
I think just being authentic, and you don't have to worry. I
yeah.
also am old enough. I've been married 30 years. My wife's not going anywhere. I don't need to impress anybody.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with who I am, whether it's with a shirt on or shirt off.
See, that's why I
Right.
asked you, is because
So
I'm as I
I'm
shouldn't be as
comfortable.
comfortable with the shirt off as I am, but hey.
Yeah.
But
So
what was it for you? Like, what was that switch for you of like, okay, you know what, I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm good with who I am. Or was it an age? Was it a certain scenario? Is something that hit different in your life?
uh, there's different stages of comfortable. I would say most recently, I'm glad you asked that because that's a great question, and it's something that I'm a big believer in. I think jujitsu for me was a literal switch.
Yeah.
That, and it wasn't the day I started it, but uh, I talked to, I play jujitsu, so you're always talking to jujitsu guys, and I think this isn't proven, this isn't science, but I think there's something that happens when you get your blue belt. Typically, getting your blue belt is a 2 to 3 year process of showing up and getting beat up every time. Like everybody
Yeah.
beats you up as a white belt, and you get better as a white belt, and you can beat other white belts, but the ability to keep showing up and keep losing and keep it triggers something in your mind, and you start to solve problems differently. And honestly, I started this company after getting my blue belt, and I think it's because I just was looking at problems in a different way.
Hmm.
Um, Having that self confidence that I can take care of myself or protect my daughter, my wife, is a different thing, and that comes from jujitsu. I was confident before, but it was a lot of false confidence, and I know that now from playing jujitsu. Like, oh, I wasn't, and I'm still not Billy Badass or anything like that, but I feel comfortable in a room knowing that okay, I
Yeah.
can at least get out of this room if I need to.
I think I had that self realization too. Is for some odd reason, like one of my biggest insecurities was not being able to hold a conversation for longer than, because I've always been funny, and so I've always used like humor to kind of like almost bounce in a room and then get out, like,
Yep,
oh, come make people laugh and then get out of
yep,
there before people can start knowing who you are as a
that's solid.
person.
Yep,
And so I'm telling you, this last year has just been so vital for me, because I've learned how to actually just sit and then be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And sometimes you have to draw people out. Sometimes people want to tell you their story. And so having that mindset of, or that change in mindset where it's like, okay, how can I be comfortable speaking when I don't feel comfortable with completing a full sentence and actually having a conversation? But I think just doing it over and over. And
yeah,
I had a test. I would test myself and just start talking to random strangers, whether it's in line at a store or in, when I was telling you earlier about me truly checking on people, that was kind of that test of like, let me just see how this works. Let me
yep,
just ask them about, hey, how's your day? How's everything going? And then being interested and not trying to cut them off every 2 seconds, because that's another thing with ADHD is you almost finish other people's sentences. And so being able to just sit back and just getting jittery because I want to finish their sentences, but listening. And so it's helped me to not only speak better, but actually get my point across into what I'm trying to say. Do I still go off the rails a billion times a day? But
Right.
I'm very comfortable just because I was like, okay, let me put myself in this situation. Let me figure out how to navigate, because not everybody has a like a cool story. There's some people that have like odd stories, and you're just like, cool, bro. I'm gonna get out of here real quick. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
myself out of the door. So that I think that's a cool little dynamic that you brought.
Yeah. Like it's, I don't know. Like I said, confidence at different stages, you know, coming out of boot camp. You're super confident. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's, it's a good question. It's fun to see my son go through those same confidence building stages.
Mm-hmm.
Last year he was going off to college, so I graduated high school.
Yeah.
I'm big, and then he gets to school as a freshman. Oh, I'm the little guy.
Yeah.
And then he has to qualify and make tournaments. He plays golf. And then now this year he's going in, he's super confident. His game is great. He's ready to play. But we drop him off. It's like, look at all these freshmen. I'm like, yeah, that was you last year. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, did we look like that? I'm like, yeah, it was that obvious,
Yeah.
So
Big ol'
seeing him,
eyes, like, scared.
seeing him go through those same stages and have the confidence that he has now because he's been on his own for a
Mm-hmm.
year and he's becoming a man is really exciting.
Yeah. I think that's awesome too, though. The fact that like he's comfortable by what you're teaching him and showing him, and even like your daughter, like allowing her to be in here listening to whether she thinks she is, she's learning because she's hearing different points of views, and it may not stick with her 100% right now, but she's not gonna forget these experiences. She's not gonna forget these moments to where when she's older, Peyton's older, like they're gonna know how to handle certain situations because they were around it. And when you weren't around it, like me, I don't want to get super deep, but like my parents weren't very great at showing me the basic things of life. And so now with my kids, I make it intentional to like sit and have these conversations, even as uncomfortable as they are. But at least I can feel better, be like, well, she knows she made that decision because she was just dumb.
Right.
But we taught her all these things. And so even for your daughter now, like letting her in these conversations and hearing how adults make dumb decisions, but that doesn't always mean we're dumb. We're just kind of built a different way. So but yeah, letting them grow and then being excited for them when they see different stages of life and be like, yeah, you were prepared for that. And then they get to see, yeah, because when you're in high school, and you see it a lot in college sports where they're the big dog in high school, and then they go to that big pond and they're like, oh, all of these people were their big
and that's
dog
what
in their
their coach
high
tells
school.
them, like all of y'all were number one at your school,
Mhm.
so
Every
now
single
you're
one of
competing.
them.
Yep. And it was eye-opening and it was so healthy. I know he could have practiced more. He could have hit more putts or wedges. Goes to the driving range, hits bomb.
Yeah.
Your driver's figured out, bro. Let's go putt.
Yeah.
So to see him learn that as a freshman, like, oh, my driver is figured out. I do need to practice putting and wedges, and it's super frustrating as a dad because he'll say something. Coach said this, and this, and I'm going to do it. I'm like, I've been begging you to do that for 3 years, but he is hearing, and it's frustrating that he has to hear it from somebody else.
That
that's
I just want to like kick him when that happens, but like, dude, I've been telling you this. Yeah, but you didn't tell me right.
So
like, well, how did you want me to tell you, brother?
You listen to this, Piper? All right.
I promise you're gonna learn it. Like somebody's gonna tell you the same thing that your dad told you, and you're at least don't forget about your dad. Be like, yeah, my dad did say that. Because he will. Like that's how life is. That's how I grew up too. Where somebody would say something and be like, no, that's not right. That's not true. Then somebody else, my friend, tells me.
Where did you grow up?
McCamey, like West Texas.
Okay.
Super small town. Like maybe like Cisco, probably like the size of Cisco, like 1,200, 1,800 people. Super. It was a small 1A school.
Okay.
The greatest school to ever be made, by the way.
The McCamey what?
McCamey Badgers.
Badgers.
Yeah. Orange and black.
There's something I forgot. This comedian was talking about. He's like, yeah, you can pretty much anywhere in Texas say "Go Dogs" or "Go Eagles,"
Yeah.
and you're going to be cheering for
Yeah.
for half the time.
There's 3 Badgers. There's Merkel, McCamey, and Bruni.
I know where Merkel Badgers are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the best Badgers, though.
Okay.
But, well, man, that was fun. I had
Yeah.
a blast, dude.
I have an outfit that I can remember wearing. Like, this is going to get all the chicks.
Yeah.
This is my panty dropping
Ooh.
outfit. Mine was white jeans, and I had a neon orange and hot pink polo,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like sideways stripes, and I had a braided leather belt that I would tie, and then the loop would hang down. Yep.
Yeah.
And I had Bass shoes. So what was your panty dropping outfit? West
Ooh.
Texas, is it just clean Wranglers? And
No, we thought we were California kids with
Okay.
the Hollister,
okay,
and then we had like the cargo shorts with like the super long ones. Like right now, I got my Hoochie Daddy shorts on, but the super long ones with the side pocket, and then flip flops, like the leather flip flops.
okay,
And then we would have like I don't know why, but everybody had it kind of like the blonde tips
okay.
with like the front. It was like it would.
I am going to
stand up.
ask this question for now. And this is a great
Yeah.
ending to the podcast. Like we'll do the whole podcast, and I'll have the outro, my Whole Fast logo, and then it'll cut to what was your
Yeah.
outfit.
But I would